Okay. Good afternoon to all and all. So, in the previous lecture, we have discussed regarding data transmission, right? So, in data transmission, there are two methods to transmit the data. Sorry, there are three methods to transmit the data. That first one, two-wire method, 12-wire method, and 6-wire method. Okay. So, we have discussed this point in the previous one. Today we will discuss about the last one point of unit number 3. Last one point of unit number 3 that batteries used for low power sensor, right? So which types of battery it is suitable for low power sensor? Which types of battery which are using in the excitation for the low power sensor or to give excitation to the other signal conditioning devices? Which types of battery it can be used? Okay. Now see, as we know that there is a big development in the industry and the automation sector. We are integrating a number of sensors in the automation system, right? Again, by using sensor, we are sensing the real-time data also by using some of the system like the PLC or SCADA system, data acquisition system, right? Number of sensor it can be integrated, and that integrated sensor data we are that means monitoring as well as controlling on real-time basis, right? So for that purpose, we require highly reliable or it may be good power source. So we require a reliable power source or it may be the power source whose power density or the energy it should be good. That type of source it can be required for providing a remote sensing as well as data controlling equipment. So in the modern system, there are number of sensor it can be integrated, and that number of sensor it will be data obtained from that sensor it will be fed to the terms of signal conditioning devices. We have already discussed that signal conditioning devices, and this data it is for a long time it may be controlled as well as stored by using some of the system like data acquisition system, and for that system use of backup or it may be use of reliable power source, right? So real time data monitoring करण्यासाठी or real time data control करण्यासाठी we require some source. That source it may be reliable source, right? Reliable reliable मराठी विज्ञान वाढायचं भरोशाचा सोर्स पाहिजे, बरोबर? It is nothing but reliable source can be required which is having an high energy density or which is having a high energy. Okay, so that for integrated sensor we require some of the batteries we can require. So some types of battery it can be given here. For example, carbon, zinc, some of the alkaline batteries are there, then nickel cadmium batteries are there, and lead acid batteries are there, right? So nowadays or maybe presently we are using nickel metal hydride batteries. Again, specially we are using or most popularly we are using the battery lithium ion battery. Lithium ion battery. So LiMnO4 battery, MnO2 battery are the most popular energy sources. Okay, so see, in the battery there are main two types of batteries are there. First one is nothing but which is called as primary cell, and second one is nothing but secondary cell. Right? There are two types of battery. One it is called as primary battery or it may be primary cell. Second one it is nothing but secondary cell. So primary cell it can be used for only one device, right? Primary source or primary cell it is used for only one device, and secondary source it can be used for a multiple device. Also, the secondary cell it is called as rechargeable type of battery, and the primary cell it is called as disposal type of battery. Right? That means primary cell it is not the rechargeable. Once it get discharged, then we want to dispose that. So do you know that in our watch cell, right? Gadada matla cell. So it is nothing but it comes under primary cell, and secondary cell it is nothing but a rechargeable type of battery, and we can use that battery for a multiple devices. Barabar? Suppose we are using in our home inverter, and at the time of interruption of light, if we are connected our all devices or it may be all load on that battery, rechargeable battery, that means rechargeable battery can be used for multiple devices like fan, tube light, or it may be fridge, all core equipment which are present in our home, right? But primary cell it can be used for only one device. Okay, so either device it may be clock, घड्याळामध्ये एकाच फक्त device साठी use करू शकतो, or it may be our torch light. Again, there are, if it is not rechargeable, then we are using that primary cell in the disposal cell, right? So there are two groups, or it may be two methods. Two types of batteries are there: primary, which is used for single device, and the secondary, which is nothing but rechargeable type of battery, right? Primary and secondary. These types of battery, or these two types of battery, which are used for low power sensor, that sensor it can be integrated on that system. Just system मध्ये sensor multiple integrate केले. Some sensor required for excitation purpose. Okay, some sensor required for excitation purpose, some sensor required for signal conditioning devices, source for signal conditioning devices. So see, in that first one, primary cell. So in that primary cell, this is nothing but this is a disposable type of battery, or it is once it is used, then it can be disposed. Once it is used, so the construction of battery, it will be determines its performance and the cost. Okay, how the battery it can be constructed, it will determine the battery performance. Either it may be its size, right? These are the constructional parameters, that means size, or it may be length. So this battery it will determine the performance of that battery as well as cost of that, right? Cost and performance are different, right? Constructional features for the, either it may be length of that battery, either it may be volume of that battery, or it may be cross-sectional area or size of that battery. Again, the weight of that battery. Okay, so primary cell, primary cell, it is nothing but it is the disposable type of battery. In that battery, there are single thick type of electrodes which are used. So in that battery, there are one thick electrode it can be used. Take electrode also. In that electrode, there are electrolyte. What is electrolyte? Electrolyte काय असतो? Electrolyte. सांगितलं ना त्या दिवशी मी. In between anode and cathode, whatever the solution, whatever the solid part it can use, it will be act as a electrode, or we can call it as a electrolysis. Okay, so electrolyte. So in that there is a thick electrode it is there, and it will be used in the parallel or it may be in the concentric form. Again, in case of secondary cell, it is called as rechargeable battery, and this rechargeable battery is designed different. Okay, so in that primary cell, there are one thick electrode it can be used. एक thick electrode असेल, आपण battery जो काय cell असतो, त्याच्यामध्ये रॉड असतात, एक रॉड असतो ना, दोन धातूमध्ये असतात, एक one is act as anode, one is act as cathode, एक positive आणि एक negative act होतो, and around that or surrounding to that there is a electrolysis there. uh, electrolysis. That means it will act as the insulation between anode and cathode. So in case of rechargeable battery, these are designed differently. These are designed different असे. There are multiple electrode are used. त्याच्यामध्ये multiple electrode असतील. Either it may be connected in series or it may be parallel connection. Either it may be connected in series or parallel. And electrolysis, which are used for construction of rechargeable battery, either it may be mostly it is in the form of liquid form मध्ये असतं electrolytic solution, or it is in the form of solid. So if the electrolysis is used in the form of solid, then this types of battery it is called as solid state battery, right? It is called as solid state battery. Now, in case of primary cell, again this primary cell can be divided into some types. In that, the alkaline manganese battery it will comes under primary cell. Alkaline manganese type of battery can be comes under the primary cell. So there is a demand of this type of battery. It will be growing significantly. So due to that, there is a major improvement it can be done. It is the elimination of mercury from zinc anode. Okay. So alkaline manganese type of battery. There is a one improvement it can be done in that there is a elimination of mercury. Okay, mercury it can be eliminated from the zinc anode, zinc type of Zn type of anode it can be used. So from that elimination of mercury it can be done. And these types of battery it can be used to produce a high current. That means it can be used to deliver or to produce a high current, and it is having an improved power density. Okay, or it is having a maximum power density, improved power density or maximum power density, and here about life of that battery, that is alkaline manganese type of battery, is nothing but 5 years. Okay, 5 years. So this is related to alkaline manganese battery. Then primary type of lithium battery. Again, here lithium battery here and it will become under primary cell. So this battery having a high operating voltage. In that, this battery, alkaline manganese battery, it is delivering a high current. Depends upon our requirement which battery it is suitable. So if our requirement is that high current requirement, then we are using the alkaline manganese batteries. If our operating voltage requirement is better, operating voltage requirement it can be better, at that time we are using primary lithium type of battery. So it is having a high operating voltage, then wide range of size. So size of that primary lithium battery is also wide. Then it is having a maximum capacity and excellent life of that battery, right? So this is advantages. That means size it will be high, capacity it will be high. Then life of that battery is also high. Okay. So lithium iodide cell have a very high energy density, and it will allow 10 years of operations. Okay. So that means here it is the life of that type of battery is nothing but is 5 years, and life of primary lithium battery is near about 10 years. Okay. So that these types of battery can be used in implantable heart rate control. So these types of batteries, suppose heart rate controller, that means artificial respiration साठी hospital मध्ये यूज केलेला असेल heart rate controller. म्हणजे heart rate is nothing but आपण BP म्हणतो ना, त्याच्यासाठी बॅकअप, त्याच्यासाठी त्या डिव्हाइसला पॉवर सप्लाय करण्यासाठी म्हणजे एकदा ऑपरेशन केलं तर मिनिमम 10 वर्ष लाईफ डॉक्टर जेवढी सांगू शकतात की मॅक्सिमम 10 वर्ष चालतं. Because it is one excitation source, it can be used. It is one type of excitation source, and this is one of the application of this type of battery, where minimum life of that battery is nothing but 10 years. Okay, and it is implantable heart rate controller. However, These batteries are designed with a low conductivity solid state electrolytes, right? So generally we are using liquid state electrolyte. Here in these types of battery, there are solid state electrolyte it can use, and it will allow the operation with very low current rate. Very low current rate, that means its operation it is having a higher voltage. Okay. Then this current is near about in microampere, and which is quite sufficient for many passive sensors. Okay. And that type of current, that is microampere current, which is sufficient for many of the passive type of sensor. That means if we are using that type of battery for integrated sensor, different or multiple integrated sensor, at that time the microampere current it is also used for some passive type of sensor. Okay, passive type of sensor. So amount of lithium batteries. So again the proportion of that 1 gram of lithium, it will produce near about 3.86 ampere hour capacity. So see the amount of lithium that is for construction of these types of battery, minimum lithium it is required. Minimum lithium it is required. So lithium in battery is quite small, and because just 1 gram it is sufficient to produce capacity of 3.86 ampere hour, right? So 8 gram upon the lithium used here, this lithium it is sufficient to produce near about 3.86 ampere hour. To produce 3.86 ampere hour. So this is advantages. So lithium cells are exempt for environmental regulation, but still are considered hazardous because of their flammability. Right? So this is one disadvantages. This is hazardous. Okay. This is hazardous because of their flammability. That means it is flammable and thus restricted for transporting by aircraft. Okay, this types of battery it is restricted for transport in the aircraft because this lithium it is a flammable material, right? Flammable material. So for portable equipment, thin batteries are highly desirable due to their small thickness. If there are portable equipment are there, portable equipment, that means our mobile it is a portable equipment or movable equipment, portable equipments, and at that time there is a, instead of using a thick battery we are using thin battery, and this thin battery are desirable because of its thickness is small. Okay, thickness it is small, so that it is desirable in case of portable equipment. There is a trade-off between thickness and surface area. The area becomes larger for thinner batteries. Area is becomes larger for thinner batteries. That means there is a reverse proportion, nothing but trade-off between thickness and surface area. Right? Thickness and surface area. The area becomes larger for thinner batteries. Okay. So if we consider our mobile battery, if its thickness it can be decreased, its area, that is cross sectional area, it will be increased. So if cross sectional area it will be decreased, that means its thickness it will be increased. Okay. So this is related to primary cell. This is a disposable type of battery, and there are two types of battery: the primary lithium battery and alkaline manganese type of battery. Okay. So this is related to primary cell, or it is disposable cell, and this is required for powering of sensor. Okay, powering for the sensor, this type of battery can be required. Next one, that is secondary cell. So the secondary cell, it is nothing but it is the rechargeable type of battery. It is called as secondary cell. So once this battery can recharge, we are recharging that battery, and again we are using for purpose, our requirement or maybe purpose. So secondary cell are rechargeable type of battery. Then in that the lead acid batteries having a small size at large capacity, and it will allow about near about 200 cycle of life at discharge time as short as 1 hour. Okay, so with that lead acid type of battery, it is having a small in size. Again, if it is having a large capacity, at that situation, cycle, that is we can call it as a duty cycle, charging time and discharging time. T on plus T off is nothing but the total time period T, and its duty cycle it is defined as power delivered to the duty cycle. Right. Divided by 2 असते का? Divided by T असतं. Difference between that divided by 2 represents that duty cycle. So cycle, charging and discharging time becomes under one cycle. So its life is near about 200 cycle of life, and discharge time as short as 1 hour. Okay, so this type of keep the large capacity battery and small size. which is size small आहे आणि त्याची कॅपॅसिटी जास्त आहे म्हणजे त्याचा जो काय आउटपुट डिलिव्हरी करंट असेल एम्पियर आवर इट विल बी जास्त इट विल बी मोर ओके इट विल बी मोर and due to that it will be discharged less than 1 hour. So size small आहे आणि कॅपॅसिटी जास्त आहे तर त्याची काय चार्जिंग असेल मिनिमम टाइम मध्ये डिस्चार्ज होईल पर्टिक्युलर कंपोनेंट यूज केलं मिनिमम टाइम मध्ये सो डिस्चार्ज टाइम as short as 1 hour. Minimum 1 तासामध्ये ते डिस्चार्ज because its size is small and its power delivering capacity is more. Now the main advantages of these types of cell is having a low initial cost. Its cost it is low. Then it will be self recharge and ability to support the heavy load to withstand harsh environment. Okay, so these are the advantages. The cost of that battery, whose size is small, capacity is more, it is having its initial cost is low, then it will self discharge and its ability to support the heavy load because of the high capacity, high current of power delivering capacity is high, and it will also withstand with harsh environment. Okay, harsh environment, that means where there is a dirt is present, dust is present, so that in that environment also it is suitable, right? So besides this battery have a long life. This battery it is having an harsh means harsh not the besides these batteries have long life. Again the disadvantages of this battery is relatively large size and weight as well as potential environment hazard due to presence of lead and sulfuric acid. Okay. So in the lead acid battery there is a presence of lead and sulfuric acid. So it is hazardous to the environment also, right? So sulfuric acid concentrated and lead acid, concentrated lead acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. केमिस्ट्री मध्ये झालं प्रॅक्टिकल केले त्याचे नाही लीड मध्ये आपली सस्पेन्शन त्याच असतं लीड झालं ते सॉलिड फॉर्म मध्ये आलं लीडचे कंटेंट आले की ऍसिड झालं ना, सोल्युशन फॉर्म झालं की ऍसिड झालं. लीड केलं त्याचं सॉल्व्हेंट तयार झालं की लीड ऍसिड. ओके, सो having a large size and hazardous to the environment. If it is hazardous to the environment, that means it is hazardous to the human also. Huh? Now, nickel cadmium type of batteries will be also comes under secondary cell. It is also comes under the secondary cell. Nickel metal hydride NiNH. These are the most widely used secondary cell, that is rechargeable type of battery, and it being produced at volume over 1 million cell per year. Okay, so this is the widely used types of battery, that is nickel cadmium NiCd and nickel metal hydride. Then another type of batteries are lithium ion polymer LiPo type of battery or LiP type of battery. It will contain non-liquid electrolytes. So non-liquid electrolyte, that means solid electrolyte. So these types of battery, which makes that solid state batteries. Okay, solid state batteries which do not contain liquid type of electrolyte, which contain a solid state of electrolyte, and this allows fabricating in any size and shape. However, these types of battery are more expensive. Okay, so this types of battery, that is lithium ion polymer type of battery, these types of battery, it can be fabricated in any shape. Okay, कोणत्याही shape मध्ये आपण fabricate करू शकतो. So due to non-liquid type of electrolyte, we are using solid type of electrolyte, so its cost or which is the most expensive. Okay, or expensive. Rechargeable alkaline batteries have low cost and good power density. Okay, so alkaline type of battery, या सोडून अगोदरची alkaline type of battery बघितली आपण. So these types of battery have a low cost and good power density. However, their life cycle are quite low. This is having its life cycle, it is low. So these are the movement to secondary cell or secondary type of battery. Again, nowadays, this is another one device which is used to provide a power source. It is nothing but it is the super capacitor, right? Super capacitor. So this super capacitor, or it is also called as ultra capacitor, it will fill the gap between secondary battery and regular capacitor. Okay, super capacitor. Again, the regular capacitor, it is having an also two electrode. Capacitor, it is having a two electrode, and some material in between that two electrode, it will act as electrode, right? Or sorry, it will act as electrolyte or insulation. Electrolyte is nothing but insulation. So we have electrolysis process. In electrolysis process, this is an anode, this is an cathode, and in that solution is there. This solution is nothing but electrolyte. Barabar? Solution will act as an electrolyte. Suppose NaCl reaction is there. This is the anode is there. Here it is cathode is there. Anode, cathode is there. NaCl. This solution, it will act as a electrolysis, and electrolysis is nothing but insulation. So in similar to capacitor, there are two electrode. One electrode asti, one is anode, one is cathode, or one is positive, one is negative, and in between that there is a insulating material. Right? So I think in heating there is a wooden particle, or it may be insulating particle. We can call it as a crabs also, or it may be dust. Okay, so this material can be used as a insulating. In between that two electrode, again in dielectric heating, this dielectric heating, this will be also working the same as that of function of capacity. Okay, so दोन इलेक्ट्रोड असतील त्याच्यामध्ये आपण ते काय इन्सुलेटिंग मटेरियल म्हणून यूज करतोय. आपण लाकडाचा भोगा यूज करू शकतो, पालापाचोळा यूज करू शकतो. डायलेक्ट्रिक हीटिंग मध्ये आहे, बरोबर. So in that, this will be act as a electrolysis, and this supercapacitor, it will be fill the gap between secondary batteries and regular capacitors. Then these are characterized by very large capacitors. So the capacitance of that supercapacitor, it will be varies from near about 1 to 200 farad, and its internal resistance is very low. It is varying from 0.07 to 0.7 ohm. Right? So see, this supercapacitor, its capacitance is very high or it is large. It will be ranging from near about 1 to 200 farad, and its internal resistance, it is low. It is near about 0.07 to 0.7 ohm. While supercapacitor have energy density that are approximately 10% of the conventional batteries, their power density generally 10 to 100 times greater. Okay. Its power delivery capacity of supercapacitor, it is 10% greater or 10 to 100 times greater than that of regular battery. Okay. Suppose regular battery, it will deliver the 10 ampere hour. So at that time, this supercapacitor, it will deliver 10% of that, or it may be, it will vary from 10 to 100 times greater than that of regular batteries. Okay. So this results in much shorter charge and discharge time. Because of this, its charging time and discharging time, it will be shorter than other batteries. Okay, as compared to regular batteries, its charging time and its discharging time, it is short. That means the charge पण कमी वेळात होईल आणि discharge पण कमी वेळात होईल. Okay, so this is the its charging and discharging time. It is less or it may be short. By working in the tandem with the regular primary or secondary battery for application that require constant low power discharge for continuous function and a pulse power for peak load, they relieve batteries of peak power function, resulting in the extension of battery life and reduction of the overall battery size and cost. So if we are using supercapacitor with regular primary and secondary type of battery for some of the application, here requirement of constant low power discharge. Constantly कमी power से discharge पाहिजे, that is constant low power discharge required, and function it is continuous. Function it can be continuous or continuous function. So and pulse power for peak load. If the load on that it is required or load it is increased, at that situation for peak load, then rely batteries of peak power. At that situation, peak power is required. So the extension of battery life, that means at that time, such supercapacitor is used. Its life, battery life, it is extended or it may be increases, and reduction in the overall size of that supercapacitor type of battery, as well as if the size it is reduced, that means cost of that type of supercapacitor it is reduces. Right? Size reduces, that means supercapacitor battery size cost it is also reduced. The main advantages of supercapacitor, it is long life. Life it is long, about 0.5 million cycle, much exceeding that of secondary cell, or it is much greater than that of secondary cell, and charge and discharge cycle range, that is charging cycle and discharging cycle range, can be varies from 500 to 10,000. So on the negative side, a supercapacitor has a relatively large leakage current. On the negative side, or it may be cathode side, there is a large leakage current, and its typical operating voltage is not more than 2.8 volt. Operating voltage is not more than 2.8 voltage. This calculate the supercapacitor for replacing batteries for prolonged storage of electric charge. And these capacitors are the most beneficial when their charge can be constantly replenished either from a battery or energy harvester. Charge replenishing. What is the replenishing? Replenished. Replenished means after 3 months our platelets are replenished. And charge replenishing is nothing but charge replacing. Village charge for the replace with negative charge there. So it is nothing but replenishing. So we are replenishing by using the battery or energy harvesting. So this is related to batteries which are used for low power sensor. Batteries which are used for low power sensor. So in this way, we are concluding here unit number 3. Okay. Interfacing electronic circuitry, which devices can be used. Batteries can be used. Some of the analog to digital conversion it can be required. Some of the signal conditioning it can be required. Okay. Some of the bridge circuit it can be required for interfacing sensor with monitoring and controlling devices. म्हणजे monitoring आणि controlling device पर्यंत sensor कसा interface करतो त्यासाठी जे काही equipment required आहे electronic circuitry, this electronic circuitry is given in this unit number 3. Okay. Find out तुम्हाला batteries मध्ये. Okay. We will start. Second lecture में आपको से बोर्ड